Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Time for a little bit of English listening practice. Let's go for a walk. So, just mind the brew. So, we are in sunny Wales. We've come out here to do a little bit of work on the tutoring side of life. So I thought I might show you around where we've been working for the past week or so. So, taking a look around the scenery, we can see that there are rolling hills, great piece of terminology here. We use this to describe this sort of landscape, as the hills are not too big, not too severe, and it sort of rolls out into the distance. And as you can see right in the distance, on the horizon there, fog, mist, looks a bit murky. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go to the top of the hill, so you can listen to me talk about all things Welsh countryside. So, if we go, just hop through there. Okay, so, as I said, we're here in Wales. Now, Wales is famous for a few things, sheep being one of them. So as we walk up the hill, you may see some sheep entering into the frame. I don't know what breed of sheep these are. Breed is how we describe the type of animal. Breed of dog, breed of cow, breed of sheep. So, as we walk up this hill, I will probably get a little bit out of breath. Out of breath means that I'm sort of labouring. I'm working hard to maintain a normal level of breathing. So I need to catch my breath. As you can see here, the sheep are grazing in the field. These guys have been keeping us up early in the morning and late at night with their baaing. Okay, this is what we say in English, sheep baa. As you've seen on Instagram, many different types of sounds being made by foreign animals, horses, cows, but our British, English, Welsh sheep baa. So, as we go up the hill, I want to describe to you what we're going up an incline. So, we're talking about sort of the height of something increasing. You can use this to describe graphs, hills, charts. Now this is a sort of a shallow incline. If the incline was steeper, as in higher, it would be more severe. So as we head up the hill, it is gradually getting steeper and steeper, and that means the incline is getting more and more. The opposite of incline is decline, going downhill, but at the moment we're going uphill. So, as you can see behind me, going off into the distance, we have lots of murky clouds. Now, I mentioned this earlier. Murky clouds, it's a great way to describe this sort of scenery. The clouds are pretty low level clouds, and they're sort of touching the top of the rolling hills out into the distance. Now, if you can just make out, maybe you can, maybe you can't, just on top of the hill over there, there is a windmill. It's one of these green energy windmills. Now, you may not be able to make that out because of the fog and the mist, the murky nature of the weather here in Wales this morning. But this is great for producing green energy, and the UK government is investing a lot into green energy. So you do find that as you go through the countryside nowadays, that some of the beautiful scenery is interrupted by these great towering white windmills. Now, as I said just now, we're getting up towards the top of the hill now, and the track is becoming a little bit steeper, and so my breathing is getting a bit more laboured. We're just going to be heading up and onto the top of this hill so I can show you around. And the sun up here is trying to break through the clouds. The sun is trying to break through the clouds, although I'm pretty sure it's not going to work today. So we've come away and we're staying in what is called a shepherd's hut. A shepherd is somebody that looks after these guys, the sheep. And to be honest, they do need looking after because they can be panicked quite easily. The foxes come out and hunt them, and they need to be moved from field to field to help them graze, eat the grass, etc. So we're staying in a shepherd's hut. So I'll jump through. So we're staying in a shepherd's hut. Very important, always shut the gate. So as I was saying, shepherds look after sheep. Got to close gates behind you because the sheep will follow you and will escape the field they are supposed to be in. So we're staying in a shepherd's hut just down the bottom of the hill where we started this morning. This is not very big. It's not a very big sort of living space, but there's a shower, toilet, double bed, kitchen, sink, things like that. So it's been a really nice way to get away from civilization really and really focus on the task at hand. Task at hand meaning the thing that we need to do, that we're focusing on. So as we come up to the brow of the hill, the brow as in eyebrow, the brow of the hill, which means just this little bit here, as we're coming up on top, hopefully we're going to be greeted with a beautiful vista, or at least something that looks mildly impressive, because we have walked all the way up here this morning doing a little bit of English listening practice. I don't know if you can just get that in over here, but we have sort of a lovely patch of sunshine looking down onto that farm down there. Looks absolutely cracking. Now, this is where we come to, like I said, unplug, relax, and really work and focus on what needs doing. Each morning we're out running, doing exercise, and then it's generating content for the business. Now, I thought you guys would benefit from this morning because it's something a little different. I'm always walking on the videos, so I thought we could do a bit of long form chatting as we walk around. So this is really it. This is the landscape that we are greeted by every single morning. And as we approach the edge of this hill, you can see that there is really quite a striking view here this morning. And there is really no one around. We are surrounded by sheep, cows, the odd rabbit and hare, and of course the red kite, which is here in Wales. Down in the bottom here, as we go off the hill, there are fossils. I want to give you an example of that. A fossil is something, maybe an animal that has died thousands, millions of years ago, and it's sort of, they leave a pattern in the rock. So this is a fossil, and there are lots of fossils in this area. And it'd be great to find one, but I can't see one for you guys. So these, this area is famous for some fossils, and it'd be great if we could find one. Can't see one at all. Never mind. So that's really it, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you enjoyed the walk this morning and the chat, and you got lots out of it. This is where we've been working. We love the great outdoors. It is great. And I hope you picked up a few pieces of vocabulary and phrases here this morning. It's been great. See you soon.